If her social media posts are anything to go by, 35-year-old Agnes Ndanu likes life on the wild side. Ndanu, which means a happy person, is seen posing next to cars, holding bottles of alcohol and smoking shisha at nightclubs, scenes that were not unusual for her. Nicole Akinyi, 27, witnessed this fast life when she and Ndanu met 3 years ago. However, this side-by-side visual shows the sum of what the last 2 years have been. Nicole says she endured domestic violence in Ndanu's hands, who used her status as a police officer as a further layer of intimidation. In the wee hours of Saturday, 4th July 2026, Ndanu and Akinyi arrived home after a night out. Akinyi noting anger stirring in Ndanu.
Then she kept on insisting, telling me bad things. Stop talking to other people, don't help with anything. I'm the one helping you, I buy you things. You're poor, you can't do anything for yourself. Your family is poor, no wonder your mom died.
Akinyi says she ran to the balcony screaming for help from the neighbors and the caretaker, but no one came to her aid.
And she followed me with a bottle of alcohol. Then she beat me on my forehead. I started bleeding immediately because I was tipsy, so it was coming out a lot. So I was still seated on the floor now, just crying, telling her, stop. She slapped me, then she broke a bottle, another alcohol bottle, and then she cut my hand here. Then I went to the far left of the balcony to stand there to avoid her, because I'm just trying to block myself from being hit somewhere, because already I was bleeding. So when I was standing there, she just came and said, what do you think you're doing? Unaenda wapi? Unaita kina nani? Kwenda huko. Then she pushed me. No, that's how I fell. Just from there, everything escalated like that.
Ndanu then tried to drag Akinyi by her broken arm into her car, but was scared off by the crowd that had gathered. Police say Ndanu then immediately reported the matter at Kasarani police station. When Akinyi's family and friends thought that was the last they would hear from her, she resurfaced at Kenyatta National Hospital, where she attempted to gain access to Akinyi. In the footage, security guards at the hospital and men dressed in police uniform are seen shielding Ndanu and asking the angry crowd to tone down. Agnes Ndanu had been an OCS stationed at International Lifehouse Police Post. However, roughly 10 days before the incident, she was transferred to Matungulu Police Station. While claims that the transfer was linked to indiscipline have surfaced, the police were reluctant to comment on this. Police say they are now considering Agnes Ndanu as a person of interest in the case. The Independent Policing Oversight Authority has allegedly launched investigations into the incident. However, when NTV contacted them for an update, they did not respond. Akinyi speaks to NTV from the bed she has been confined to at the Kenyatta National Hospital. She cannot walk or feel anything from her abdomen downwards.
It's never too late to speak up and walk away from that. It took a lot of time to walk out, and I ended up like this. Maybe if I walked out earlier, I would have been perfectly fine.
Doctors say she suffered a fractured spine, arm, and deep cuts to her legs, which will require an intensive recovery journey.
This is a story about violence and power that was weaponized by a police officer who was trained to protect human life but betrayed that oath, even with those closest to her, reportedly. As IPOA takes over the case, the public will be keenly watching as to whether justice will truly be sought or whether the system will protect one of their own. Ngena Kirori, NTV, Nairobi.